Hey dudes, CI here. So I want to tell you about my latest theme show. As you know, on my radio show, every 2 months I do a theme show, and that theme can be anything. It can be, a musical instrument, a genre perhaps. A lot of the things I do are areas, like a country or a state or a city. And the most recent one I did, New Zealand. Now, New Zealand is a very small place. It's got less than 5 million people. Now, I did Scotland. Scotland is bigger than New Zealand. I also recently did Chicago. Chicago is a little bigger than New Zealand. So a city and a region of the UK are both bigger than this entire nation of New Zealand. So I had to search, man. I had to search. And you know what I discovered? I discovered that despite being small, New Zealand's got a lot of great music. Let's go through the songs one by one so you can see what the show was all about. We started with Stereogram and Walkie Talkie Man. Next up, Miss June with Anomaly. The Brunettes, These Things Take Time.
These things take time, like learning the clarinet.
You know I'm trying, but I'm so impatient.
It's getting better.
Next up, my favorite New Zealand band, the D4, with Feel It Like It. And now a New Zealand band that's on the verge of becoming my favorite, The Beths, Less Than Thou.
Another evening alone, collecting the lines that you use when you say that you're fine.
We had the Czechs with Ballroom Baby. Next was Alien Weaponry with a song done entirely in Maori. It was called Ru Anate Wenua. Next up, a woman you might have heard of. Her name's Lorde. The song was Green Light.
Frighten you, how we kissed when we danced on the light of floor, on the light of floor. But I hear sounds in my mind.
Next up, a New Zealand band that is actually based out of Portland, Oregon now. Yeah, they are from New Zealand, but they live here in my hometown. Unknown Mortal Orchestra with Multi Love.
Multi love checked into my heart and trashed it like a hotel room.
Garageland, Come Back. Op Shop with Maybe.
If everything turned out as we had said, we wouldn't have to sit through any of.
Next up, one of the Finn brothers. He's Tim Finn, and the song is Persuasion.
You and I, tempted by the promise of a different life.
Next up, a very funny song by Flight of the Conchords, The Most Beautiful Girl.
How did Dave get a hottie like that to a party like this? Good one, Dave.
Ooh, you're a legend, Dave.
Shihad with Pacifier.
You feeling good today? 'Cause I got told that you were.
And last but not least, the Dotsons with MF From Hell.
There's a girl running around my head. I know she made me frown. She made me crazy. She may not be right.
It was a great hour of rock and roll. I'm going to put the link down in the bottom so you can go listen to it if you want to. It really was a wonderful show. And in another month, I'll be doing something new. So if you got any ideas on what my next theme show should be, let me know. And if there's a New Zealand band or a musician that you know of that didn't make my show, why don't you tell me about that in the comments? Give me a song link maybe, and I'll find out if I like them. All right, that's it for me, dudes. I will see you next week.